Hey guys, Jared here, and today is our first in a new series. This is going to be a 20-minute series, 3 days a week, well, a 3-day week, and last time we did full body 30 minutes, so this time we're going to switch it up with the 20-minute, and we're going to do a more concentrated series, and I'll explain this, of course, as we go, but for now, let's go ahead and start warming up, okay? So, if you've watched any of my videos before, I always say you don't have to necessarily follow along exactly with my warm-ups. I'm basically just getting my body nice and warmed up here for my workout. So if you want to follow along with exactly what I'm doing, feel free to do so because this will get you warm. Shoulder rolls are, I think I've said it before, but they're just a really great exercise in general. They're great for shoulder mobility, warming yourself up, all that kind of good stuff. So yeah, so today is going to be chest and back day with this 20-minute series, okay? And we're going to do 2 muscle groups a day like I did with my very first videos, which I know were fairly difficult. That's why I'm doing these. I'm trimming it down, doing some smaller, well, not smaller workouts, but quicker workouts at least. But I'm still going to work you pretty hard here, okay? I'm not going to take a ton of breaks, but I'm structuring this slightly different. So we're not actually going to be doing the rounds that we've done in the past. And instead, we're just going to kind of go back to back with our exercises here. We're going to do 1 chest, 1 back, 1 chest, 1 back, vice versa, or so on and so forth, until we're done. And that's pretty much it. Take a little bit of a break in between, maybe grab a little sip of water between each exercise, but otherwise, not very long breaks here, okay? Let's just go ahead and jump into this, get it done, cool down, and you're done for the day, and 20 minutes is all it took. Hopefully this is something you guys can tune into and get something with, because I promise you this is going to be a pretty good little workout here, especially for the newcomers out there to working out. Follow along with me and you're going to start seeing some results eventually, especially if you step up your diet a little bit and start eating a little better on top of your exercises. Alright, so just warm the whole body up, even though we're just doing our chest and our back today. Let's go ahead and get everything nice and warm so no kinks form or anything throws you off in the middle of your exercises here. And today is going to be mostly, I think I'm basically going to stick with body weight and resistance bands for these workouts, this whole series, this 20-minute series. I might throw in some normal dumbbells at some point, but otherwise I'm going to mostly stick with those 2 things here. So it's going to be a lot of push-ups and a lot of pull-ups with resistance bands today, okay? It's going to be the majority of our stuff here. Majority. Couldn't get that one quite out. Okay, so I'm starting to feel pretty warm. Got a few minutes of warming up here. Everything good. And just right here at the end, I'm going to really open my chest out and stretch it nice and big. We're going to put that chest through some work. Really open it up. And then with my back, I'm going to do a similar situation. I'm going to really round the back. Stretch that skin of your back. Feel it really stretch. And then maybe a side bend. And let's go ahead and get this thing going, okay? So, chest and back today. Our first is going to be a standard push-up. So, if you've watched any of my stuff before, I might have shown you this, but I'll do it again here. Standard push-up. So, the goal here is to keep a straight back, right? You don't want to come in and you don't want to come out. So no dipping the hips and no raising the hips. Try to get a nice straight back, straight legs, straight arms. What I'm going for here is I'm gonna go all the way up, all the way down essentially. I'm gonna try and keep good form through this to demonstrate for you guys. If your form starts to slip a little towards the end of this, that's okay, but you're trying to go and extend those arms all the way at the top here. But if your chest, you don't need your chest to touch the ground each time either. So just watch me do a couple of these and then jump on in, okay? Let's go. did about 25 there, and I tried to keep really good form throughout. So that's the goal today. I'm not really looking for numbers here today. I'm more going for fatigue until you really start to feel a good burn. Whatever number that is for you is fine. And at that point, you go ahead and stop, and we'll move on to the next exercise, okay? So like I said, not many breaks. And let's go ahead and jump to this next one, okay? All right, so I'm going to use a little less tension than I have in the past. I'm going for higher repetitions. Because a lot of this is basically it's a combined resistance cardio workout. So you're going to really keep that heart rate up throughout this whole thing, okay? So, standard pull-ups. I'm going to try and keep the same distance with my arms down and up. The same distance you just did with your standard push-ups, okay? So nice, even, straight back on plane with your bands. And pull them down. Good. See, those are getting a little tough at the end, so my form might have started to slip a little. It's okay if it does, but try to keep proper form as best you can, okay? Alright, we're just going to keep on going here, guys. So the next is going to be wide arm push-ups. So what we just did, we're just taking our arms out nice and wide. And you don't want to go too wide here, okay? It's going to make it, you just don't want to go too wide. It's not going to be any fun for you. So try to find a good distance, a little bit wider than standard, and all the way up, all the way down. Best you can, straighten those arms. Saw Max slip by. That's my little buddy. He's always here for our videos. Catch your breath for a second. And then we're just going to move on to a wide grip pull-up with the resistance bands, okay? So just same thing with the standard ones. You want to keep, when you come down wide, right, you want to keep those arms the same distance apart at the top as well. Because they're going to want to come in on you slightly. So try to keep them wide at the top and at the bottom, okay? Nice and even here. Okay. And that's our first couple of each here. Go ahead and move on to the next one. Kind of sticking with our pattern so far. We did standard, we did wide, and now we're going to do close grip with our push-ups and our pull-ups. And for my close push-ups here, I like to form almost a diamond with my hands. They don't necessarily need to be touching. Just kind of close together, and I take my legs a little bit wider, and the elbows can be pointing outward slightly, and otherwise straighten those arms at the top. See, I'm burning. My numbers are going down gradually as we go here. Yours probably will too, and that's totally what you're going for. We're just looking to fatigue those muscles and give them a good workout today. So same here. As far as our hand placement goes, we're going to keep them nice and close together, bottom, and keep them close together at the top as well, okay? So, jump on into these and pull them down. see how hard I'm working here. I'm trying to, even with resistance bands, if you demonstrate proper form and really go nice, long, even movements, it's really going to burn you. So you're, hopefully you're getting a great workout, because I am. So just stick with me and I promise you will too, okay? All right. Okay. Our next move is going to be an incline push-up here, guys. So I have my ottoman here. I'm going to brace against the surface so it doesn't move on me on my hardwood. If you got carpet, you can just put it anywhere. It should stay in place. And all this is just getting your hands elevated off the ground, and it's going to help define those lower lines of your chest here. Okay, you can use any surface that works good for you. Edge of your couch could work great. I have an ottoman here that I always use. Whatever works for you, just somewhere in that range of height is going to be good for you. Okay? And otherwise, it's just basically the standard push-up we did earlier, but on an elevated surface. Okay? So nice and even, straight arms at the top. Those are getting hard. Okay, this is going to be our last pull-up move here. And we're just going to do a chin-up essentially, right? So, like the first pull-ups we did with the standard width apart, only we're reversing the grip. Alright, so it's like a hammer grip style, okay? And otherwise, it's all the same. Straight arms at the top. Best you can, at least. And you can see here, I don't know if this is super noticeable, but I'm not using a ton of tension when I step back. And it's because I'm going for higher numbers today. So if you're using weights, or if you're not doing exactly what I'm doing, what the goal is here, I said before, is we're kind of doing cardio / resistance. So nice even movements, but without a lot of tension, not too much tension, so we can get a high number of reps, the best as we can at least. Okay. Next is going to be decline push-ups. And we're just reversing what we just did, okay? So my hands are up on the surface on the first one. I'm going to put my feet up here this time. And with the push-up with the hand, standard again, okay? You can change this up if you wanted to go wide with these, you could. Or close, you could. But I'm just going to do standard, okay? Try to straighten those arms at the top. Oh man, my chest is burning right now. Hope yours is too. Not too much obviously, but I hope you're getting a good workout with this too. So I sure am. It's quick, but it's going to trigger all the things you want it to. Alright, so this next move is going to be what you would call just a straight row essentially. I'm not going to do anything too crazy here. Okay, I'm going to lean back. I'm going to keep my hands kind of close together, pull it straight to me, come a little closer, less tension, straight to me, and then straight back up, okay? As many as you can with good form. Keep those elbows tight to your body when you're pulling them down, okay? Alright guys, 2 more moves here and we are done. The This next push-up move is going to be a little different than maybe you've done before. I call them staggered push-ups. Essentially, what that means is I'm going to have one hand down and one hand up. I'll show you here. So you start in standard, right? Then you have one hand farther up and then one hand farther down. And you can do half like this and switch. Or you can do like I'm about to do and switch between each move. That's your choice. So if you're doing 10 total, do 5 like this, get like this, do 5 like this. Otherwise, do what I'm doing. And here we go. You see, I didn't get very many that time because pushing your whole body weight off the ground like that is hard. So if you've never done those before, just go ahead and do the first one I showed you. A few this way, a few this way, and you're done. Alright, and this is our last move of the day, guys, before we cool it down. And we're going to do a lower back crunch here. So just pay close attention if you've never done this before. So you lay down flat on your belly. Okay, and I like to cross my legs a little bit because I'm going to try to crunch my whole body like this, right? Really triggering into our lower back here, mainly. Maybe a little glutes too, but the main focus here is our lower back, okay? So, you can do like a Superman move here, like I'm going to do if you want to. Hands behind here, hands over here is fine. Whatever works best for you. And then just crunch your body up with each move, okay? Maybe a little hold at the top just to know you're doing something. Thanks, buddy. Those are tough. I appreciate the help. This is Max. This is my little homie right here. Okay, guys. That's it for our exercises. I'm sure you got a nice little workout there if you're following along. So let's go ahead and start cooling it down, okay? You can pace it out a little bit at first. Get your heart rate going down. So there's a lot of cardio involved because I don't take many breaks. And you're constantly moving, and especially if you're using that nice even form, demonstrating like I did, you're going to get you a good little workout here, I promise. This is a good one. Okay, so this was our first day of the week. I'm going to do 2 more of these this week, which are going to be 2 more concentrated like we did. So we did chest and back today. And the next day will be legs and shoulders. So it'll be the same system that we just did. We're going to do legs, shoulders, just like so, without many breaks. Knock it out in around 20 minutes. So keep coming back this week, and you'll hit every major muscle group except for your abs. And I'll see if I can't put out a good core video this week as well. We'll see. But I like to dedicate a whole day for just the core, and I don't necessarily just do crunches and stuff like that. I'll get all of the core in there a little bit. With you get your hamstrings, your quads, your glutes, your abs, your obliques, your lower back. All that is part of your core. So I like to trigger it all on my core days. So I think we're right around 20 minutes here. Finish this cool down. We'll be done for the day, guys. I'm sure you can. Yeah, I'm sure there's a lot of busy folks out there that don't quite have this amount of time, but you know, everything considered that we just did, warm up, cool down included for just 20 minutes. That's not asking too terribly much, so carve out 20 minutes for yourself if you can. And maybe in the future I'll try to get a 15-minute video up, but I think if you're going to do it, at least shoot for around 20 minutes personally. Because the workout itself that we just did was probably about 14 minutes total. And the rest of it, we're warming up and we're cooling down. We're keeping our body moving, we're exercising, but we're not doing all the hard stuff the whole time, right? My back's nice and tight right now from those resistance pull-ups. Those things really work. If you have them, I hope. I'm not doing this for people that don't have the resistance bands. If you don't, but you do have a pull-up bar, you can do this all with pull-ups. Obviously, you wouldn't be going for the higher numbers with standard pull-ups because that's just hard. So just do as many 5 or 6 each time for those. But with the same style of grippage that I just showed you, you can do all on the pull-up bar as well. So if that's all you have, just work with what you got. But if you are looking to get in shape at home, not at the gym, resistance bands are a decent little investment to have with you. Alright guys, I'm going to do a good, like we did in the beginning, nice chest opener. Really wide and hold. Real wide. Take some good long breaths. Just put that chest through a lot of work. Same with the back. Let's round it all out. Just hold it there for just a minute. Feel the skin of your back kind of stretching all the way across. Those muscles are getting nice and long. And then a side bend on each side. Nice long bend. And that's it. We're done for the day, guys. A little bit more than 20 minutes for that. I apologize, but I kept it right around. Max, come here. I'm going to sign off with my little buddy here, like I usually do. This is Max. If you don't know yet, it's my homie. Hey, bud. And, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'm going to put some more out this week, this 20-minute series. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, please subscribe to my channel. I'd really appreciate the support. And just keep tuning in. I'm going to keep on putting stuff out for you guys, okay? So I'll see you next time. We will see you next time. Bye, guys.